All right, welcome to the Patreon video for Earpeeler. I've been working on putting something together for Patreon to help support Earpeeler for a while. Part of my dilemma with this is that I didn't want to make this about money initially. I was hoping that through the ads, through Amazon, through different things, that I'd be able to help support the site. It's come to the point where after close to 26,000 posts, I should say, and since sometime last year when I started the site up, July is when it officially launched. It's come to the point where I need to do something to better the servers because things are getting bogged down. The server that we currently have moves extremely slow. It drops out all the time. I don't think you guys notice that from a performance standpoint, but I notice it when I'm updating the site. So what we're doing here is launching a Patreon campaign. And with the Patreon campaign, what we're looking to do initially is get some money to, first of all, upgrade the current server that we have. Okay, that's the first goal that we have. That's for $150 a month, which is basically what it costs for that server. Our next goal would be $300 a month, which would be to get a dedicated server and have a support person from our development company, from our hosting company, actually lend support whenever I have issues with the site or want to change things from a technological standpoint. There's somebody there to help out with questions, and it doesn't take a day to get a response back. I get it back within supposedly a few minutes. So that's what we're working to. Our goal beyond that is to try to make $1,000 a month to try to rework the site. And I have ideas of things that I want to do with the site. I've received suggestions from other podcasters, from people that go on the site, things that they would like to see happen. I consider anything that you guys send my way. I want to make the experience better. I want to make it faster. I want to make this site, the site you guys want to come to every day after visiting, the usual. In this case, the site focuses on hard rock and metal mostly. I know we're branching out, but what I want to do is make it, as I've always said, the supplement to, Brave Words and Blabbermouth. So when you're done checking up on the news, you come to Earpeeler and you check out what podcasts have just added shows, what guests are on shows this week or that specific day that you're checking it out. Or if by genre, if there's a case where you're a big, stoner rock fan and you want to see what stoner rock programs are out there, music shows or shows that have John Garcia on them, this will allow you to do it. You can come to Earpeeler and search by any one of those criteria, and you can basically find, again, a stoner rock program, shows with John Garcia on it, music shows, shows that are just talk. We've branched out to wrestling podcasts and comedians and other entertainment shows, Star Wars based things. So I've been doing podcasting for 7 years, so that's what we're trying to build to. We're trying to build to better servers, reworking the site, and then ultimately our goal is to build an audio video studio, which is the final goal there, which is the $2,500 a month. Right now I'm doing this in my quote-unquote home cinema room. This is my home cinema screen. I've just sort of thrown this together with an old camera. I bought a mic to do this, which is going into my iPhone. And basically, I'm just throwing this together to make this presentation to you guys. so that you guys know what I'm trying to do with this campaign. I want to build something so that we can have really good quality videos going, so that we can green screen stuff and have guests join us on the show beyond, Google Hangouts and things like that, where we can have chats and you'll be able to see me and the guest and whatnot. And I've got a lot of ideas for exclusive content to this Patreon campaign. So you're going to see various things that you can subscribe to, various different campaigns. There's going to be limited edition merch, which is going to be similar to what you see with band fan clubs, where if you sign up this year, you're going to have a piece of merch which is exclusive to this year. It's going to say that you're a producer of the show, and it's going to have the year in which you've become a producer. Next year, if you continue paying this same, if you continue with the club per se, you're going to get a new piece of merch to reflect your backing of that campaign. There are various tiers here with these campaigns. So it's everything from stickers to t-shirts to hoodies to 3/4 inch shirts, black shirts, ringer shirts, which are white with the black collars, and beyond that, there's going to be other things that you can subscribe to, which are larger quantities, and you can get all of that stuff. Once you get up into, it's beyond a $5, if I'm not mistaken, you're going to receive exclusive content. The idea is to try to put out at least 3 to 4 videos per month, if not more. And what we're doing initially is making that for $5 a month to receive all that content. There are also going to be options to buy ads. I've tried to structure it similar to how bands tour. If it's, if you're an opening act and you want a small ad, you can do that, all the way up to being a festival headliner, where you have premium placement within posts on the site, so that obviously more people will be able to check your ads out and link to your specific content. Besides that, we're gonna have, like I said, the live. We're gonna have live video streams. We're gonna have video content that's going to be exclusive to this, and we're going to have some free content as well to sort of get you guys to come on board. So if you don't come on board initially, you'll be able to check some of that other stuff out and see that it's worth your while. So that's the idea. As time goes on, I am going to start giving you, as time goes on and as people start to subscribe to these campaigns, what I will do is I'm going to start to fill you in on the types of theme shows that we have, or that I've thought of to give to you guys. And we're going to have special guests for that stuff. And I'm hoping that it will all be stuff that interests you, and at the same time we can help fund the site. And it's really up to you guys. Right now there is no issue with continuing the site as is, but I cannot foresee putting more money into the site on a monthly basis than what I'm currently doing, and not making really anything back. From a podcaster standpoint, I've been doing podcasting for 7 years, and I realized that this isn't something where you come in to make millions of dollars. I'm not looking to do that either, and anything that you guys can do to help out is more than welcome. There's nobody here who with a gun to your head saying you have to pay this amount. If you come in on a campaign that's $1 a month, I appreciate anything that you do to help us out. If you want to pledge much more than that and want to take advantage of some of the other packages, I greatly appreciate that as well. So anything that you guys can help with, again, is greatly appreciated. And, I want to make this like a family thing. You people that back the show, I'm labeling you guys as producers. Why? because I want your input as well. When we start doing the theme shows, when we start talking about different subjects, I want you guys to chime in. I want you guys to give your opinions. We're going to have opinion-based shows. We're going to have debates. We're going to have different things that maybe you've sort of seen with other outlets, but it's going to have my special twist on it. So once we get it launched, I think you guys will be pleased. So thank you for listening to this, for checking this video out, and I hope that you enjoy the site. I hope you tell your friends about the site. And podcasters, I'm doing everything that I can to help spread the word of what you guys do with video content, your audio content, and just try to bring you to the masses. And one last thing, this is very important to me, as I mentioned before, the mission statement here. The whole goal for launching Earpeeler, okay, there are two big sites. We all know this when it comes to hard rock and metal, which is Blabbermouth and Brave Words. And it's been like that for the last, I don't know how long. They've both been around for quite a long time, and they both do great jobs as what they do. I'm pulling from over 900 feeds currently, and I'm looking to pull from more. And I know it's difficult for those sites to separate content and figure out exactly what they want to provide to their viewers, to their visitors, I should say. Earpeeler is a supplement to those sites. I'm not telling anyone that you shouldn't visit Blabbermouth, Brave Words, or anything else, Loudwire, Metal Injection. These are all awesome sites. I frequent them myself, so it would be stupid for me to say, don't go to those sites, because I go there, because they're great sites, because they all have a lot of great information. And to me, there's a lot of times where I send press releases to some of these sites, and because of all the content they have, it's impossible for them to sift through things and post absolutely everything. I understand that. That's where Earpeeler comes in. And that's where we give podcasters the voice to be heard by the masses. So when, as I mentioned before, John Garcia, Rob Halford, Jeff Tate, all these different people, when they're being interviewed, you don't know what sites they're on right now. You could be subscribed to a show on iTunes, for example, but if you don't know which interview to check out or know that something's available, I think most people aren't going to sit there on iTunes and just sift by a specific guest or a specific genre and then find a podcast based on that. So what we're helping you do too, if you like a show enough, go to iTunes and subscribe to it. Go to the Google Play Store. Go to Stitcher. Go to all these great outlets. We're here to help you get in contact or actually get acquainted with all these other shows. And that's the whole point. We're just trying to spread the love, spread the word. There are a lot of hard-working podcasters out there. There are a lot of PR people, label people, people behind the scenes that bust their ass to make sure that their artists are on shows. And terrestrial radio isn't it anymore. Sure, there are certain outlets out there where they interview some of these people, but podcasting is definitely the place where people are going, because the people that are doing these shows are fans. Yes, you have people that are out there that are ball busters that don't give a shit when they interview somebody if they're pissing them off or not. But for the most part, we're fans. We're checking these people out. We want to promote them. We want to put different spins on these interviews besides, hey, so how's your tour going? Hey, so how's that album going? You know, the usual stuff that you hear, and then once they hang up on the guest on terrestrial radio, they're spoofing on the guy. Whereas, you know, for the most part, a podcaster isn't going to do that. So this is getting long-winded, I understand. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys checking this video out. There will be more video updates, and we hope you guys, once again, find something that you feel is worth your while to back with one of these campaigns. and also hope that the site itself is worth your while so that we can keep growing and you can help spread the word and help other podcasts get known that maybe aren't as known beyond you or your friends or whatever. So it's all word of mouth. It's all trying to spread the wealth, man. That's the whole thing. Trying to spread the word of podcasting. So thanks again for hanging in with me, and we'll see you next time on the next Ear Peeler Patreon campaign video. See ya.